Mark here. Monday, December the 29th, 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. GMT. US session now underway. Going into the afternoon portion of the European session, let's have a look how the markets are shaping up, starting on the US dollar index. And there you can see buyers in control so far through the Asian, European, and going into the US session. Green candlestick, I've got support at 97.60. I've got resistance even that little bit higher at 97.86, and buyers testing the intraday resistance as well as this descending trend line. We'll see whether that can be maintained. If buyers can break above this level, the intraday resistance and the descending trend line, or now that the US session is underway, if we see a turnaround from strong US dollar to weak US dollar, if sellers step in, and we'll be looking down at the 97.60 support level. So to start through the Asian European session, strong US dollar, let's see if that can be maintained or if we're going to get that turnaround with the US session. Let's have a look at S&P 500. We're a good hour and a half away until Wall Street opens up. So we're looking at the futures market. Here you see the inverse relationship so far between strong US dollar and weak equities. In the futures market, the S&P has been sold off from a resistance at 6,984. I've got support at 6,957. The last 3 days of last week, buyers certainly in control, hanging around these record high levels, just under the 7,000 levels. So far today, sellers have stepped in. We'll see whether that can be maintained once the US session now underway and when Wall Street opens up, if the sell-off continues or if buyers do step in and look up at the resistance level. Let's have a look at gold. Gold's certainly been sold off to start the new week, shortened end of the year trading week, and with resistance at 4,530, right at those record high levels. From the get-go, sellers stepped in and support 4,434, almost $100 move already. Buyers have stepped in. You can see that. There's the wickets left behind. Let's zoom in on that hourly. And there you can see there's the initial sell-off through the Asian European session. And then just an hour ago, here's the bounce up, buying gold off this support area, now sitting at 4,464. Buyers will look back up at the 4,530 resistance. We're seeing the inverse relationship that is played out here. Strong US dollar and weak gold. With a turnaround, if we go from strong US dollar to weak US dollar, I think that would be the impetus that gold needs to bounce back up to the record high levels. Let's have a look at oil, Brent oil. Let's just start off on the daily, and there you see strong start for oil, support at $60.58. I've got resistance at 61.65. It's already over a dollar move. Buyers will look to continue this up to the, let's zoom out. You can see on the daily the descending trend line. Buyers will look to get up to that trend line, break above it, which sits at around the $62.20, 30 level. Right now, sitting at the 61.64 resistance. We'll see whether buyers can keep up the pressure, demand for oil, and test this intraday resistance and the descending trend line. If there's going to be a turnaround, sellers will look down at the 60.58 support level. And then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin started strong, certainly through the Asian European session. Early in the Asian session, we saw Bitcoin again testing this 90,000 level, 90.3, tested it last week unsuccessfully. Again, sellers stepped in. There's the wickets left behind and sitting right now at 87.2 thousand. And if you look at the daily, all of last week we had the daily close around the 87, 88,000, and that's where we're sitting right now. Sellers will look down at the support also, which has held strong. Buyers have guarded the support level at the 86.6. We'll see whether sellers can break below, but for now, sitting in the comfort zone around that 88,000 level. Good trading. Keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of today's session.